Hey guys, so today we're going to have an informal video about base coats and top coats. You might recall that in a recent video I had shown you that I purchased the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Top Coat. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. I'm also going to give you an update on the New York Color Strip Me Off Base Coat, because I talked about that quite a bit in some videos and I have some additional information for you about that. And I'm also going to talk about one other product, and I'm going to start with that because I don't have very much to say about it. The manicure that I have got going on right now, my base coat is Revlon Colorstay Long Wear Nail Enamel Base Coat. Did you know that this product was discontinued? I didn't. When I did my last manicure, I just was grabbing for any old base coat that I had. I wasn't really putting a lot of thought into it, and so I grabbed this off the shelf, and this is what I have on as my base coat. And I was looking up information about base coats and top coats to include in this video today, and I saw that they don't even make this anymore, and I was really surprised because this is actually a really good base coat. So if you happen to have a bottle of this in your house right now, enjoy it, because it does not exist anymore. Have you noticed that Revlon does that a lot with their nail products? Or not just their nail products, I guess with all their products in general. Things don't stick around very long, so if you have something that you really like, by the time it's time to purchase it again, they don't make it anymore. Even some of their really popular products, it seems like things go in and out of availability. So I just figured I would mention that because that is a factor in some other things that I'm going to talk about. So that's why I wanted to mention it. All right, let's go backwards then. Let's talk about the New York Color Strip Me Off Base Coat. I talked about this quite a bit in some videos, and I was raving about how much I loved it, and I bought multiple bottles of it because I didn't ever want to be without it. Well, I have some additional information for you today about that is, you know, pretty important, I think, to do a follow-up, because I don't want to just rave about a product and then, if I have some additional information, just leave you thinking only what I had told you before. So basically what I wanted to update you about this is that I still really do love this product, but I feel that this is only best for when you want to change your manicures frequently, because this is not long lasting. If you are the type of person who is concerned about acetone exposure and removing your polish with any kind of acetone remover, then this is a great product for you, because you won't get any acetone exposure if you use this. Because you put this on, and by the way, I recommend putting a thick coat of this on, then you put your nail polish on, and then you do your top coat, and when you're ready to change your manicure, you just peel up the edges of your manicure and just peel this off. And so it is great for people who are concerned about acetone exposure. It is also great for people who like to change their polish often. If you get really bored with your manicure and you want to change your polish every day or every other day, this is perfect for you, because it's not going to be a long-lasting manicure. What I found was that if I had any damage on my nails, like a nail that was chipped or peeled in any way, shape, or form, when you use this as your base coat, the manicure is not going to stay on, because something about this base coat is going to make whatever damaged nails you have more vulnerable to chipping and peeling. I have a very bad habit of using my nails as tools. I've talked about this in previous videos, that no matter how hard I try not to do that, I do it anyway. Let's say, for example, I'm going to eat a piece of fruit. You know those little stickers, those little ID UPC code stickers that they put on fruit? I'll just start peeling that off with my nail. Now the nail that I always peel things off with is this one. So this nail ends up getting damaged. It chips and peels the nail itself. And so when I go to do my manicure, because there's little pieces of that nail missing, it makes it harder for the manicure polishes, top coats, base coats, polish, whatever. It's a lot harder for those products to stay on this nail because it is damaged. Now I had gotten to the point where I didn't have any damage at all on any of my nails. And then I went back to my bad habits again of peeling things, not just fruit labels, but lots of different things. I don't know. It's just a bad habit that I have. So anyways, I did want to update you and let you know that this base coat is only good for people who change their manicure a lot, because it's just not, when you use this product, it's not going to help your manicure stay very long. Another issue that I found is if I had my hands in warm water for any length of time, like if I was shaving my legs in the bathroom sink and I kept, you know, rinsing a face cloth off in warm water or anything like that, this has a tendency to make your layers just pop off randomly. Just out of the clear blue, I would look in the bowl of warm water and I would see the manicure from one of my fingers had just popped off, like for no reason at all. So this is great for short-term use, but not long-term. And then regarding the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Top Coat, if you are somebody that's watching this video and you came across it by accident and you're looking for information on this system in general, this is not the video to watch, because my information that I'm going to give you is for this top coat only. Sally Hansen suggests that you use the top coat and the Miracle Gel Polish together because it's a system, but I don't necessarily want to use the system. I don't even own a bottle of the polish that goes with this. I just wanted to buy the top coat and use it with other things that I had and see how it worked out. So even though I'm not using it as part of a system, I think it's a pretty darn good top coat. Now what I did was I used one coat of the Revlon base coat that I told you is now discontinued. I have on 2 coats of the limited edition Hard Candy 20th Anniversary Collection polish in Sky. I have 2 coats of that over the Revlon base coat, and then a coat of Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Top Coat. And so far this has lasted 5 days with no chipping, no peeling, no sign of damage whatsoever using this top coat. And that's quite an accomplishment for me because I am kind of rough on my hands and the things that I do with my nail. So for this to survive 5 days of manicure is quite the accomplishment. Now the reason why I'm telling you, doing this video today, is because I get bored with my manicures. I can't wait. After 5 days, I can't wait to change the polish. I just have had enough of that color and want to move on. This has been a fantastic color and polish, and I really have been enjoying it, but I figured I better do this video today because I didn't know how much longer it was going to be before I changed my polish. So just to use this top coat all by itself without it being part of the system, I'm really impressed with this. Oh, and by the way, if you are someone who watched my video where I hauled this and I mentioned that this was a YouTube inspired purchase because Nicole Guerrero kept mentioning it, no, this is not the top coat that she was talking about in her video. It was a different one. Sally Hansen has so many products that when she talked about it, I didn't really get the details and I just assumed that this is the one that she was talking about, but it wasn't. It was a different one. It was the one called 3D Top Coat. So I haven't tried that one yet, but it was a happy accident that I ended up buying this because I think this is darn good. Now, the price on this If you were to buy this at Walmart, it would be $7.97. But if you buy it somewhere else, I've seen it for a lot more money at different places. But I had a $1.50 off coupon, so I used my coupon at Walmart, and I only ended up paying like $6.47 plus tax. So I didn't really pay that much for this. I think that's, you know, a very reasonable amount of money to pay for a top coat, but just beware that if you purchase this somewhere other than Walmart, you might pay a lot more for it. So, yeah, I'm really impressed with this, and I'm glad that I bought it, even though this wasn't the one that I meant to buy, and I've had good results with it. So I'm sure somebody's going to ask me, well, are you going to buy one of the polishes then that goes with this? Probably not. Only because I have so many nail polishes that I've really got no business buying any nail polishes. If you could see like my entire collection all in one spot, you would say, you don't need to buy any nail polish ever. I probably have, somebody asked me one time how many bottles of nail polish I had, and I would say, I've never counted them, but if I had to guess, I would say could be as little as 800, it could be as much as 1,000, I don't know. I know that's insane to have that many nail polishes, but I find myself buying them sometimes, and even though I know I don't need any more, it's just, it's the same thing with makeup, you know, you just keep buying more and more, and it becomes ridiculous, yeah. So, I just wanted to tell you that I do really like this top coat, and I'm glad that I got it. That's one thing I don't feel funny or guilty about buying is base coats and top coats, because I figure you're going to use those repeatedly over and over again, and so it's kind of a handy, practical thing to have on hand. So I don't feel guilty about buying those and testing them out. So let's see, did I leave out anything? Oh, I did want to mention that if you do decide to use this as a system, the polish and top coat together, you don't need to use a base coat, and it's supposed to last 14 days. So I would be curious to know if that actually worked. If any of you have tried it out and have used the polish and the top coat together, absolutely leave some information in the comment section so that anybody else that's interested in that will know if it really does last 14 days or not. I myself would get bored way before the 14 days was up to test out that theory, but yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys go and have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!